Let's take a look at verbs that take on an object and prepositions. For example, tomar. If you're going to use tomar to take or to drink, you want to put something after it. Tomar español, tomar cursos, or tomar clases, or even exámenes would all work. It's not limited to that, but these are just some examples. The same is going to go for estudiar and enseñar. If I'm studying something. Practicar is another one. Aprender. They're all likely going to have something after it because otherwise it's not very specific. Everyone studies, everybody learns, everybody practices, everyone teaches at some point. But this letter is going to ask you to talk about specific things that you have to do. Investigar or presentar. Investigar is to research, to investigate, and that is going to be followed with something very specific because you don't just investigate Spanish, you're going to investigate how to learn Spanish quickly or investigate what are the most common verbs in Spanish. It has to be something very, very unique. Now we have a couple of verbs that can be followed by en. You participar en something. Participar en el proyecto, for example. That is to participate in the project. And trabajar en el proyecto is to trabajar, to work on the project. In and on in Spanish are both en. Now we have some por use, which is two very different uses of por. To luchar por something. Luchar is to fight for something, to struggle, to work hard, but in order to obtain or achieve something. So it always has to be followed by a noun. And in this case, we're going to use por because it's the cause of your fight or your hard work. For example, lucho por mi familia. That would be I fight for or I work for my family. That's one really popular, really common cause for por. You're going to use por when it's the reason for something. That's where por qué comes from. And the other one is pagar por. In this case, it's being used when you have an exchange of two things. Pago por la clase. I'm giving money and I'm receiving something in return. It doesn't have to be financial, but whenever you do use numbers, it's usually going to be with por. Another example is if you're going to say how much something costs or how long. For 5 days, for 6 years, for $10. These are always going to be used with por.